Hey guys, welcome. Say hello in the chat when you are here. I sent out my text, so hopefully everybody is finding us. And we are live streaming on YouTube. Whoops, let me mute that. Sorry about that. Let's see, how do I turn the volume down? Sorry about that. You can hear the reverb. But I sent out the text and we are live streaming on YouTube, Cleaning Business Profits, Cleaning Business Fundamentals, the Cleaning Business Fundamentals Grads Group, and where else? So hang on just 1 second while I pull my notes together, and make sure you say hello in the chat when you arrive. All right, guys, make sure you say hello in the chat so I know you're here. I see April Williams is in the house and she is watching from YouTube. And Aria Dilara, sorry for saying your name wrong. And a couple of people on Facebook are saying hello. Kim is in the house. Kim and Kimberly, great to see you. So I have my cell phone for those that don't show up on the StreamYard. So it will show me your Facebook profile because I live stream through StreamYard. If you will go to StreamYard.com/Facebook, and that way you give permission to StreamYard to show your Facebook profile, that would help me tremendously. There is Sarah. Sarah is in the house. Hey, cousin Sarah, great to see you. And of course, the amazing Amy Smith is in the house, always on here supporting me. Thank you so much, Amy. Didn't we have fun today, Amy, in Momentum? Love to hear your feedback. Dawn Zapp is in the house. Dawn, did you have fun? I thought Momentum call was just especially good today. I'm not trying to brag on myself, but I really loved the engagement from everybody that participated on the Momentum call. And it's just so good to hear your goals, your goal frustrations, what you want to hand off and delegate, what you need to do less of. It's always so great. Hey, Coach. Hey, Eric. He always says, hey, Coach. I don't know why I love it, but I do. Great to hear from you, Eric. I hope you're doing well. I think of you often, and I miss you and Debbie. Love you both. Let's see here. Amy says, it was great tonight, and I honestly had some great takeaways. I'm always glad to hear that. It means a lot to me. And then Dawn says, breakout groups were terrific. Don't you love those great breakout groups? So in our Momentum group, which is different than our first year in CBF, these are private groups for members only. But in our Momentum group, at least once a month, we spend the entire call trying to plan the future and identify goals and challenges. And we break into groups and everybody kind of works together to help each other in their group. So it's very powerful, and it gives people a chance to share some of their incredible knowledge, because everybody, no matter what level you're at in business, does have something to offer. And it's very powerful to hear each other share information and ideas on how to solve problems with a cleaning business challenge. So, all right, let me take the picture off, and hopefully you guys have gotten the text that reminds you that I'm going live. And today is kind of a hot button topic, and it's a little bit of an experiment. So I just want to, it's not really a teaching call because I'm a little bit teached out tonight. We were almost 2 hours on our CBF Momentum call. But I do have a question for you, because last week we did something for the first time with our advanced group. So we have 3 different levels of participation in Cleaning Business Fundamentals. So it is the #1 residential cleaning business academy in the world, hands down. There's nothing else like it. There's no other place where you can get a turnkey step-by-step system to set up a residential cleaning business for success, a system that you can follow step by step. And we have 3 different levels because people keep growing and achieving inside of our group. So the very first level, CBF, tier 1 is what we call it. It's really what I call the essentials. It's not for beginners per se, although a lot of beginners join CBF, but you don't have to be a beginner. We've had people join CBF at 500,000, 300,000 or 400,000 in revenue. I've even had cleaning business owners join CBF at $1 million. So it's really not necessarily for beginners, although a lot of beginners join CBF. That first year is what we call essentials. This is where you fix the foundation of your broken residential cleaning business. But then year 2, 3, 4, 5, and beyond is what we call momentum. And you can stay in momentum for years. It's less expensive. It's 2 calls a month. It includes CBF retreat, annual retreat registration, and it includes CBF Live and other things. And so momentum, a person can, once they finish their first year, essentials, they go into a momentum to stay accountable and to keep implementing and to not hit that like glass ceiling of next level success. A lot of people grow their business the first year. They fix all kinds of things at the fundamental level. They make all kinds of extra money and growth. And finally, the owner is not cleaning. But then oftentimes they'll get stuck, right? They'll hit a plateau and they'll stay there for years. So momentum is to keep you from hitting that new ceiling of complexity and not being able to break past it. So momentum is for people that just want to stay in growth mode. They want to continue growing and they want to get to the next level. It doesn't matter if you're at 100,000 or 500,000 or beyond, you can stay in momentum year after year. But then we have a third level that we had to create because it seems like business owners and entrepreneurs who are succeeding, they don't want to stop succeeding. They want to keep growing. And so we had to create this advanced level, and it's a much more elite group. It is not for everyone, and it involves more travel, and it's a much smaller, intimate group. And so this is why I'm bringing this up. Last week was our advanced group. We meet about once a quarter. So about every 3 months we meet in person and we do training. And last week was our Q2, quarter 2, training for our advanced group, CBF Pros. It was our advanced group training. And there were about 28 of us in the room. And this was our topic. And I thought you guys might enjoy this topic. The single topic that we worked on for 2 days was how to hire an office manager. Now, you would think that would be easy, but I've never done an entire training on how to hire an office manager. And I will tell you, they absolutely loved it. I mean, most of the people in that room are above $1 million. So these are not rookie business owners, but people struggle with this very question, how to hire an office manager. And so I am very curious. I am super, let me see here. Let me do this. I am super curious about if this is a training that you would value. Now, obviously, if you don't need an office manager, if you're still doing the cleaning, you only have 1 or 2 employees to manage, you seriously don't need an office manager. But if your business has gotten so large that you absolutely cannot do all of the administrative tasks yourself, and in all likelihood, of course, you are no longer doing the cleaning, you are now managing the cleaning. You are no longer doing the cleaning yourself, you are managing employees who are doing the cleaning. So that would be more of an indication that you're ready to hire an office manager. So I have a question for you. So tonight is about participation. I'm not going to just sit on here and teach. Hi, Lily. Lily, next year, you need to be in our advanced group. But hi, Andrew. Good to see you. So let me say hello to a few people that have popped on my Facebook page. And let's see who I missed. All right. I think I said hello to everybody. So first question, and I'd like for you to type your comments into the chat box or the comment box. First of all, question number 1, do you have an office manager? So the way I need you to answer these questions so I can look back later is type in number 1, number 1 in a period, and then do you have an office manager? So number 1, type that into the comments. Number 1, yes or no. Do you have an office manager right now? Great, easy question to answer. Do you have an office manager? Again, this is interactive. This is not me teaching. I just want to learn from you tonight, if you'll allow me. All right, Katarina says no. Are cleaning services 1? And no, thank you. Use the number 1 so we know which questions you're answering here on Facebook Live. So hit number 1. Susie Duncan says no. All right, just hired my first office assistant, Kimberly says. So Jane, number 1, no. Sarah, number 1, no. Lima, number 1, no. Kimberly, Maxwell, I probably should look this way, right, while I'm looking at my phone. Dawn Zapp says, yes, office manager has been with me 19 years. That's pretty incredible. All right. And then Kimberly says she has an office manager starting August 9th. All right. So most people don't have an office manager. So my next question is, and I need you to write number 2 into the comments before you answer the question. So put in 2 and then a yes or no. And so my next question to you is, do you need to hire an office manager? So put the number 2 so I know which question you're answering, number 2, and then the answer is yes or no. Do you need to hire an office manager? I'd really like to know, what is your need? A lot of people don't need an office manager, right? They're still cleaning. They're trying to get out of the field, or they need a scheduler. They don't need an office manager, or they need somebody in the sales team, but they don't need an office manager. Or yes, I need an office manager. I'm going crazy. I'm doing everything. Lesia says, no, I hired a VA. All right. So Kim O'Connell says, number 2, yes, I need to hire an office manager. Susie Duncan, number 2, yes, I need to hire an office manager. Kimberly, yes, I need to hire an office manager. This is so helpful. Angela Croy says, nope, don't need one. Linda Ravenberg says, yes, I need an office manager. And I'm thinking to myself right now, those of you who are typing in yes, you're probably screaming as you type. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Are you like, yes, I need an office manager? Let's see who else answered. Make sure you put number 2 when you answer this question so I know which questions you're answering. Lima says number 2, yes. I feel your pain, Lima. I remember. Andrew, nope, don't need one. Raylene Arco, keep it clean with Raylene. Yes, someone more qualified than the one I have now. Let's hope she's not on Facebook watching that. All right. Thank you, Raylene. Lesia says, number 2, I need to hire an office manager. And Jane says, yes, next year. And then Susie says, I need a scheduler. I like that you know what you need, Susie. I like that. You've been paying attention, my dear. So impressed. Angela says yes. Karen says yes. Kimberly Maxwell might need 2. 2 office managers? Whew, that'd be hard to afford. And then Leo Home Cleaning says yes. Look at all the people that need one. Might not have one, but you feel like you need one. And then Katerina says no at this stage. Katerina, I like that you know what you need and you know what you don't need. Excellent. Sarah, no, working on getting out of the field. Excellent, Sarah. You know what you don't need. We don't always know what we do need, but we sometimes know what we don't need. Good answer. All righty, let's see here. So let me go to the next question. So this will be question number 3. So please make sure you lead with the number 3 so I know what questions you're answering. So when I go back later, I'm not like, wonder what question they were answering. All right, so that was question number 2. Do you need to hire an office manager? So question number 3, put that into the comments first and then answer. Question number 3, what are you looking for I can't read my own writing, right? My own typing. I did a typo. So number 3, what are you looking for an office manager to do for you? What do you want them to do for you? So number 3, start with 3. What do you want an office manager to do? For those of you that said, yes, I need an office manager. What do you want them to do? Just type it in. Just type it in. You can type in 2 or 3 major things. What do you want them to do? All righty. Number 3. Lily says, Susie, work with Jonathan. He's the best coach. I agree. He's an amazing coach. All right. Number 3, Linda, dispatch. Linda, I love that you are crystal clear on what you want. You didn't add a long list. Dispatch. All right. Andrew, to streamline things. That's interesting. To streamline. Kim, schedule, take over the phones, and QuickBooks. I love that you guys know what you would hand off, right? What do you want them to do? So many times people don't know what they would hand off if they did hire someone to work in their office. Our cleaning services says scheduling, communication, and HR with a question mark. So it's very broad, very broad. And then Lesia says sales. Sales. She may have said something else. Oh, Lesia says manage operations and hire people and sales. So Lesia, I know what you're looking for. You're looking for a mini me, right? When I say mini me, I mean mini you, right? So make sure you start with number 3 when you answer this question. That helps me keep track of all the answers. So number 3, Raylene says sales, schedule, QuickBooks, errands, HR. Raylene, you're looking for a mini me. A mini me. I think you guys are going to learn and figure out a few things on your own just by the questions I'm asking you. Jane says, I wish she is a mini me. So many hats. Yeah, don't wish that on your worst enemy, dear. Susie says, need a scheduler first. Good job, Susie. You've been paying attention to CBF modules. Let's see what other questions. You guys are good, though. Kimberly, oversee all daily operations. Mini me. Kimberly's looking for a mini me. Lily says, manage my sales with my teams. And then Kimberly says, schedule, handle employees, and operations. And then All Season says sales. And then Lily says, replace me. Yeah, you wish, right? Sweetie, you're irreplaceable. You're too valuable as a CEO. The reason why you feel like you want to be replaced is because you're probably doing too many things, wearing too many hats, and you feel burned out. And that's all. So that's why I'm launching this topic. Linda says employee counseling. You need to hire a psychologist for that. That's called therapy. I hear you, Linda. All right, Teresa, number 3, what's your answer there? Okay, so I'm going to move on to question number 4. So anybody that wants to answer that third question, just start your comment with 3 and then answer that third question, which is, what are you looking to hand off? What are you looking for them to do for you? What are you looking to hand off? So Katarina says, scheduler, taking customer complaints, answering all kinds of calls. All right, so kind of like a switchboard operator. All right, question number 4. You guys are really participating at a high level. And even if you're watching on the replay, even if you're not watching live, but you find this later on the replay, and you're like, oh, I wish I didn't miss this live, whether it's on YouTube or on Facebook or wherever you're watching on the replay, you can still comment because your comments show up in kind of like in real time in the order that I asked. So do participate even if you're listening on the replay. Question number 4. Are you guys ready for question number 4? If you are ready for question number 4, here it is. So start your comment, start your answer with the number 4. So I know you're answering this question. All right, number 4. Do you know how to train your office manager? You know, how to measure their results, how to train them so you know they're effective or they're any good. Do you know how to train your office manager and measure their results? Yes or no? Question number 4. So write number 4 and then yes or no. Do you know how to train your office manager and measure their results? All right. Katerina, nope. R cleaning, nope. Jessica, nope. I love that, Jessica. You're always so cute. Angela, no. Kim says, yes. I like that, Kim. That's the voice of confidence. Lesia, no. Kimberly, no. Andrew, yes. Andrew, you've been paying attention to CBF, haven't you? You're an impressive guy there. All righty, let's see. All seasons, no. Sarah, no. Susie, no. Raylene, no. Linda, no. Leal, home cleaning, no. Dawn, yes. Teresa, no. So here's the thing. Most people don't know how to train an office manager or measure their results. And I'm not saying those who know how don't know how, but most people don't know how. They don't know how to train the office manager, and they certainly don't know how to measure their results and their effectiveness, right? And so these are the struggles that business owners have when they're trying to get to the next level. They actually create this whole new level of complexity in their business because now they're trying to hand off and delegate tasks that they do better than anybody in their company. I mean, let's face it, as the owner, you probably are better at sales than anybody you could hire. As the owner, you're probably better at monitoring expenses and getting the most out of a dollar. As the owner, you're probably better at interviewing and screening and hiring employees. You're better at closing the sale, pricing the job, and even ensuring quality, right? So we tend to be good at so many roles and tasks in our cleaning business that it's really hard to hand off roles and responsibilities to someone we've hired, whether we call them an office manager or a scheduler or a salesperson or whatever role we call them. We struggle to hand off our responsibilities. We struggle to train them so they can be as successful as we expect them to be. And then we struggle to monitor their progress and measure their results. So this is a huge problem. And oftentimes what happens is a business owner becomes so overwhelmed as they grow with taking on more and more and more that they hire someone and they just abdicate the role. They don't delegate, they abdicate. It's like, take over for me. I'm going to lose my mind, right? Which is the worst way to hand off your responsibilities. And it's a terrible way to expect the person to catch on and be successful. And so, these are things to think about. Me just asking you these questions forced you to think tonight a little bit about the role itself, what you want, who you would hand it off to, what you would hand off, and maybe whether or not you have a way to even train them or measure the results, right? Most of you said you don't have a way to train someone and hand off the responsibilities to and measure their results. Most of you. A few of you said yes. And a lot of people might have even said yes, and they really don't know how. They don't have a metric for measuring results, and they don't have a system to teach and train. So that if you're on vacation for 2 weeks, sipping a cocktail on the beach, my husband made me a Manhattan. If you're sitting on the beach, sipping a cocktail on vacation for 2 weeks, that you actually have the assurance that your office manager or whatever the role is in your office, that they are well-trained, they can get the results that you get, and that you have a tool to measure the results. And so I wanted to ask all these questions because we are going to be launching some advanced leadership training. So Cleaning Business Fundamentals is for the owner, right? This is for you to get out of the field. And if you're already out of the field and you haven't cleaned in years, to get your business to the next level, because most cleaning business owners bump their head on a ceiling of complexity and they can't get past it. Maybe you haven't been cleaning in years, but you're stuck in what we call, and I got this from Derek, one of our CBF coaches, what we call the valley of despair, right? The valley of despair. And that's when your cleaning business is anywhere from like 250,000 to 350,000 a year, or like 200,000 to 300,000 a year. That's literally the valley of despair. What usually happens in the valley of despair is the owner is still cleaning some of the time or even all of the time, but they're actually trying to manage a team. They're managing people. And so they've grown to a certain size where they have people to manage, processes to manage, quality to maintain, and then all the administrative duties to keep up with, plus they're cleaning or at least trying to stay out of the field. And so that valley of despair is where you like, do I hire an office manager? What do I do? And so a lot of people get stuck. So cleaning business fundamentals is to get you completely out of the valley of despair, right? Let's fix the fundamentals. So that's the first year. We really address the essentials to growing a residential cleaning business, just the essentials. If you don't get these 5 things right, you're stuck. And you're probably going to be the one cleaning for many, many years, or helping to clean as you manage a bunch of people that don't really want to be there, right? So you have to get the essentials right. And we deal with that in Cleaning Business Fundamentals first year, tier 1. But then as you grow and succeed and get to the next level, you begin to build a leadership team. This is where you're thinking about hiring an office manager. You're thinking about hiring a scheduler, sales member, whatever. So we have quite a few tools in CBF that aren't necessarily, if you're not in CBF and you don't follow our entire model, there are certain tools that you can use to train an office manager, to train a scheduler, to train a customer service, quality control person on your team, marketing, sales, all of that. And so we are about to launch. Are you ready for this? Drum roll, please. Do you guys know how to do drum roll on social media? Just type ... Just type ... into the comments. That means drum roll. So everybody, I need a drum roll. So I'm going to share with you something we're about to roll out. And we have never done this before. Never done this before. But this is emerging from the 2-day advanced training we did with our CBF pros. And it was amazing. And many of them said it was our best event ever for the advanced level. And yep, drum roll, drum roll, drum roll. Thank you. So we are about to launch advanced leadership training. Advanced leadership training. Now, it's going to be very specific. It's not all over the map. It's certainly not training to fix the essentials, the fundamentals, which is what CBF is designed for. But there are like 4 or 5 key roles in a cleaning business. There's not a dozen. There's like 4 or 5 key roles, depending on how you divide up the roles. And I divide it up by sales, scheduling, customer service / quality control, however you want to merge those 2 roles. So sales, scheduling, customer service, and quality control, marketing, and accounting and finance, right? So what is that? Is that 5? There's not a lot of roles in a cleaning business. And you as the owner, you're probably doing all of these, right? You're doing sales, you're doing scheduling, you're doing customer service and quality control. You're doing some of the marketing. You're doing the accounting, right? You're having to figure the payroll, pay the bills, and collect the money and all that good stuff. So most business owners start out doing everything. But eventually, as you grow your business, you have to hire and develop a leadership team. And we really haven't had, specific to the residential cleaning industry, advanced leadership training. So it's like, okay, if you come through CBF, the business owner gets it. We've trained you on how to set your business up for success. The 5 steps of formula to crush it in the residential cleaning space. But who's going to train your office manager? Who's going to train your sales team or your customer service person or your marketing team or your marketing person? So we are developing some advanced leadership training, and I would like to know your interest. I need to know your interest. If this is something you'd be interested in, of course, there will be a fee, of course. And we will probably offer a scholarship for the very first class because it's the first time we've done it. It's kind of like our beta test. So if you would like to be considered for a scholarship, now you will have to apply to be a part of the advanced leadership training, because it's not for beginners, right? If you're still trying to fix the fundamentals of your business, then you need to go through our essentials course first. That's CBF Tier 1. But anybody that's gotten to some level of advancement with a certain number of employees, and now you really need to expand and train and measure your leadership team, that is what this program is for. So it's really not for beginners, but it's advanced leadership training. And if you feel like you would be a good fit and that you would like to apply for a scholarship for this first beta test program, I want you to go to DebbieSardone.com/advanced. Somebody type it in for me, but you need to start with www dot, or it won't be clickable. So somebody do that for me. Type it into the comments, www.DebbieSardone.com/advanced. And if you go there, I mean, it's just a simple page I put together. It's nothing fancy. If you go there, you can actually just give us, I don't know, it's like 6 questions. It's not a long questionnaire. But I would like to know your interest in investing in an advanced leadership training program. Now, again, if you're still trying to fix the basics, you have not mastered the essentials, you're not really ready for this. But if you would like to be considered for a scholarship, there will still be a fee, and it will be relatively significant. But if you would like to be in that first beta test, we'll be picking from business owners that we believe we can get the highest results with, because we really only want people in this group that are advanced enough that you should be investing in learning how to build and lead and train your leadership team. So let me just give you an example of something we created. Now, this came from our CBF program, but in CBF, you guys already have a lot of these tools, so just go look and you'll find them. But the CBF Leads and Wins sales system, just look for the lead sheet, tracking the lead sheet tracker, and you'll be able to download a lot of the tools that are in here. But this is an entire turnkey residential cleaning business specific sales training kit. And this will help train your salesperson, your sales manager. If you hire a sales rep, right? Maybe you feel like every time you go on vacation, all the sales stop because you're the only person in your office that's really any good at sales or has ever been trained on your sales. So it's like, I go on vacation, I have to take sales calls while I'm on vacation, right? So if you want advanced training for your sales team, would that appeal to you? So this is really cool. This is a turnkey kit. Let me find, it's not completely finished yet, but let's see if this has everything in it. And so there are Leads and Wins sales system tools and forms. So like, here's just an example of one of the things in here. And it's just a pricing guide. So it's nice, flexible pricing guide. And it's not my prices. It's basically the speed cleaning pricing guide based on square footage and number of hours that it takes to clean that many square feet. So, it's not perfect, but it's definitely a great little tool that you could provide to somebody you just hired, whether it's a VA or somebody on your sales team. And then there are other forms in the kit around booking first-time cleans over the phone, booking first-time cleans through an in-home estimate, booking move-in, move-out cleans, one-time cleans, maintenance cleans. And so this is an entire kit to hold your sales team accountable. And this is just one of the things that you would receive if you were in the advanced leadership training program. This is just one of the things. So we have, several things that we would like to launch and train you on how to train your leadership team. And we believe ultimately we're going to set this up to where if you trust us, especially if you go through it yourself, ultimately you can just send your new salesperson through through our Leads and Wins sales system, right? I mean, I'm not going to share any owner's proprietary secrets because this is about training your leadership team, not about inspiring them or teaching them how to start a cleaning company. So there won't be any like insider CBF secrets. It's just very specific training to selling residential cleaning, very specific training to managing customer service and quality control, very specific training to marketing, right? How to run the marketing program. Now, maybe in the beginning it's you, but if you have an advanced leadership team that you're trying to build, then obviously we've got to show you how to train and measure the results of your marketing team. And so anyway, I would love to know if this is something you would actually invest in yourself to take advantage of this advanced leadership training. DebbieSardone.com/advanced. DebbieSardone.com/advanced. It's like a little super short survey that I need you to fill out if you would like to be considered for the advanced training program. It is a beta test. It will be our first time to do it. It will include all the training and the tools. We will probably cover 2 to 3 topics on the first go round. In fact, one topic I forgot to mention would be training itself, right? How to train the trainer. Now, we do have a course on that as well, but that is a topic that would be included in advanced training. So let me read some comments. Let's see. I'm going to have to go back here and see. Thank you guys for posting that to make it a little bit easier for people to click on it. Ooh, I'm seeing lots of people saying, I need it, I need it, I need it. I love that. We really feel like it's a need, and there is a gap in our industry around leadership training. I mean, I've been training the cleaning business owners for years, but nobody's really training the residential cleaning business leadership team. And, I understand it's a very sensitive topic. If I'm going to train your leaders, if I'm going to train your sales manager, if I'm going to train your office manager, I can't share inside trade secrets, right? Where, they might decide to just quit you and go out and start their own cleaning business. So I understand there's that delicate balance when you train somebody else's leaders. And so we really have thought through some great training tools and metrics for your leadership team. So it looks like really powerful response, people that would be interested in this program. So I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I will tell you, our advanced CBF pros, they absolutely love the 2 days. They left with tools, training, and metrics on how to identify and qualify the different roles in their business, from scheduler to salesperson to customer service. And so I think it's going to be a powerful program. I feel like it's going to be a next level game changer for our industry. And Cleaning Business Fundamentals already gets the highest results in this industry. We actually have created more mop-free millionaires than anyone on the planet. We have the #1 residential cleaning business academy in the world. Our system is so unique. It is completely turnkey. If you want to grow a residential cleaning business where the owner never cleans, where you're managing employees and you're growing instead of staying flat, Cleaning Business Fundamentals, hands down, is the best program in the world. But we're also ready to train our next advanced leaders because they keep growing bigger than our expectations. And so let's see here. Thank you guys for the feedback. Sounds like, so it's DebbieSardone.com/advanced. DebbieSardone.com/advanced. All right. So Raylene is hoping so. Done it, says Jessica. I love it. I don't have a date. I don't know when we're going to roll it out, but I will be rolling it out sometime this year. And I think you're going to be excited. We might start with just a 1-day boot camp just to kick it off and kind of, feel out the situation and make sure we can create the highest levels of value for everyone. Stephanie Hathaway, there you are, dear. Stephanie, we need you in momentum, my dear. We need you to get in momentum. I have been watching your growth. It is incredible. And I think you probably qualify for the pros and you should apply. for the pros in September. All righty. So, yep, a lot of people are ready. And here's what's so exciting is I love watching how you guys have grown, especially our CBF members, how your businesses have grown. And now you've literally grown to the level where you need help building an admin team. That's phenomenal. So Raylene says a one-day boot camp sounds like a good start. Yeah, we think so too. Just a one-day boot camp. Maybe that one-day boot camp is just how to hire an office manager. What are the qualifications? What would be the compensation package? What are the roles and responsibilities of an office manager? What is the job description, the job duties? What about the title, right? What's the real title? So I think we could easily spend one full day boot camp on how to hire an office manager. And then maybe the next quarter, a full day on how to train your sales team. How to train your sales team. So there's all kinds of good stuff. We'll never run out of material. All right, guys. So I'm going to wrap this up and made a typo. Oh, don't worry about the typo. I'm going to wrap this up, but we're going to hang on to the information from the form that you filled out, and you'll be notified when we actually have a date to launch this and we know what the cost is going to be. You know, this won't be a cheapie. It won't be like a freebie cheapie because it's my life's work stuffed into one day with tools and forms and assessments and everything for the advanced business owner. So we'll let you know as soon as we have more details, but I really wanted to gauge interest. So thank you guys for participating and answering my 4 questions tonight. And I have a cocktail with my name on it. So I'm going to go head to the living room, get my PJs on, and go watch a little bit of mind-numbing TV with my hubby. All right, guys, have a great night. Stephanie, you need to apply to be in the CBF Pros. You deserve it, girl. All right, guys, we'll see you next time. Thanks so much for participating. Take care. Have a great night.